Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Last time we went out on sea, we finally left Port Marge and entered our ship. And now we have plenty of quests to do. Our main quest is still the Veins of Eora, reach the city of Nikitaka. Then we have an honored guest journey to Harbinger's Watch. That is, I think, a DLC quest. We have Blow the Man Down, sail to Fort Deadlight. That is the quest that we got with Seraphim. Is that his name? Anyway, that is his quest. The quest, The Lantern of Gone, is ongoing with Shoti. The Lighted Path is find someone who might know Adair's friend. And there the last we knew was also in Nikitaka. Same here, Blow the Man Down. We got a tip that in Nikitaka there is a black market where we might be able to get a flag of the Principe. And then we have the Painted Mask. Wait for Aloth to explain further. Alright, let's go back into the world map and see what we will do. We might do some exploring around. I remember that we had a little island right beside us that we might be able to explore. I also adjusted the sound a little bit more and obviously listened to some of your advice. There is level scaling is still on, so which means the game adjusts the level of your enemies both up and downwards to your level. So far it hasn't bothered me, so I keep it, but I can see the point. If it gets too easy, then we might change it. We just I will just have a look on how everything goes and how it plays out. Right, this little island I wanted to explore because it is right around here. Can I go into that abandoned village? No, but there was a port icon, so let's explore a little bit and check this out. Okay. Daily wages and food down. Still one crew injured. Is in a healing slot. That is good. Irena, 3 days left. Good, good, good. So that worked out. Then Muriel the Mad? Okay. Let's see what happens here. What's going on this little island? So far, I've been enjoying this game a lot. There's always, of course, a lot of adjustments I have to make and a lot of things to learn, and my character certainly isn't perfectly leveled up or anything, but I'm enjoying the game, and that's, I think, the most important part. If you want to look for perfect gameplay, I'm afraid you're wrong here. So we're on some kind of cliffside. There we have Seraphim. Let me look. He is using his hand mortar. What is that? A revenant. Ooh. And rusted copper construct. Okay. Okay, I adjusted that. That is not how I want it, though. I don't want him on the front. It's more like maybe this. Something like this, maybe. Right now. Okay. Maybe we can get a sneak attack on them.
Oh, I think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Ooh. Meryl the Mad. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can do some stuff here. Okay, level 2 spells. I could Rolling Flame, might not be great, but Blizzard could be something. Slightly out of reach though. Chill Fog. What I could do though, where are my... Oh, I thought I had the thorny ranks for the ground. Do you want to start this fight off with some nice... with a good attack, right? So, and we have a choke point there, so I probably will be able to use that as well. So, but I am a little bit too far away, so let's sneak a little bit further. Okay. Chill Fog. Do I have like... No, I don't have any informations, I think, or much. Okay. Sorry, I want to take my time here a little bit to get it right. Okay, I think we will start with the Blizzard. Alos. Bounding missiles, crackling bolt. Oof, that... don't have much range on all of these. Gasmal of Dullness also kinda... This one is pretty nice. Okay, I think I have to do that. You will have to sneak up. So what do you have? 3rd level spells. Can't use them. Ice Strike. Oh, I guess because he needs, what's it called? Focus. Sales the target's grasp on reality, clenching and confuse. Oh, okay. What's that? Overloading shots with powder causes short range incendiary, but the thick smoke from the bombers is distracting the wielder. Okay. Not sure if I want that. Think if you could just attack him there. And now let's... Oh, I don't know if I wanted Seraphim in the thick of it there, but okay. Guess we have to... Let's try to use... he can't go through there. Now the choke point is working against me. God damn it. Such an amateur. Okay. Come on, we probably have something else to do here. Let's... Okay, that was good. Oh no. Aloth is in my way. Blinding them, which will be helpful, but not right now. Oh, Seraphim needs some... Where is he? There he is.
I'll be more than half hands, you are.
Oh! We splattered her.
Me too.
And him as well. Okay. Okay. I think preparing for the fight was good.
Of course.
Execution was...
I'll take care.
shaky, I would say. But it was alright. Oh, and she has some good stuff. Let's collect that here. Marrow the Mat's head. Oh, was that some kind of bounty hunt? Blood drips from the base of this burlap sack, but the grisly trophy is otherwise concealed within. Interesting. What is that? Fine armor. +1 armor rater. Padded armor consists +1 armor rating. So it's then 7 overall, right? Would be better for us. I'll try to stay back a little bit more, so I'm not sure if it is actually something. Should have. What? Can't I swoop it over here? Like this? Oh, now I can. Let's swoop it over here. So, can assign it. So maybe it's something for Shoti. Placement of Gone. She would have a little bit better recovery time, and with the additional effects, as far as I understand it, she would be better or as well prepared. Like the armor rating would be the same, but she has better recovery time. +1 intellect grants power surge. What's power surge? Boost power level for the duration of the fight. Ooh. I think I'm interested in that. Oh, but I already have that. Nah, then not. Who else? Everyone has like fancy things except for Seraphim, so you get this. And the rod. Fine rod. Fine, +15% damage for accuracy and penetration. I'm using a scepter, right? And I think I don't have the proficiency for rods. Or do I? Where can I look it up again? Sorry, I'm still learning
me,
here.
Don't you think?
Current effects, weapon proficiency, rod. Okay, I do have rod. Then, in that case, I might take that. Might be better than what I have. Switch that out just to... Okay, that seems to be way better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, but that is two-handed. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm fine with that. It looks good. A bit weird that we don't have any music in the
Indeed.
inventory screen, but fine by me. So that looked like kind of maybe something like a bounty hunter quest, since we got a trophy for her head. I bet we can exchange her head for some money at some point and be like, hey, we already killed her. We're not murderers. No, it was for justice. Everything is fine. But that was worth it. We got some good equipment. But there's also the abandoned village here. So let's check out if we can investigate that. The farming fields surrounding this village are barren and sun-baked. Its small orchard of koiki trees is dry, their fruits shriveled like raisins. As you approach the village, you find it empty, a fine dust having long settled on every surface. Search the location. Take some time to search the abandoned village. Find some drugs hidden away. Okay, corridor snuff. Keep searching. 4 hours, pal. Tar loaf. Okay. Oh, wages and medicine. Uh-oh. And a palm stone. And that was it. Okay. Nice. Got some things. So let's get back on our ship and see navigation. Oh yeah, okay. No location. Immersing, dig side, Port Marge. Okay, okay, I get it. So I think Nekataka, if I remember correctly, was to the northeast of Port Marge. So let's at least have an eye in that direction. Ooh, what do we have here? Let's check this island out. There is something to the left. This seems just like we have a little bit of loot here. Some fresh fruit. There we have some debris, some water, okay. I wonder how much going forward in the future exploration like this will play a role, or if we're through with that pretty quickly and then kind of just skip from one island to another to do the quest. You come upon an abandoned Huana village. The few of its huts that haven't been blown across the Deadfire countryside lie in ruins. Trees felled by strong winds litter the village periphery. A handful of structures still stand, however, and might hide something worth salvaging. Sorry. Okay. Tarloaf. Rice. Fire kelp. Nothing of value. Okay, we're through. I'm not sure if that was worth it. I mean, it gives us a lot of food, I guess, but... Morale is at 56. At least no one is injured anymore. Medical supplies, okay. Just swimming around in the sea. I hope that's sanitary. Ooh, what's that? The Huaro. Low rations. Food and water are consumed per day by your crew. You will need to replenish these resources by finding or purchasing them. Press the ship button to manage your ship's resource. Okay, that's... Are there issues? Oh, because... Oh, I see. Well, it's all good. Let's put some tarloaf there. There's some water. Some water there. That should be fine for now. But what is this? What is the... Wano. You're sailing past a reef when Haima... Who's Haima? Seasoned cook. Oh, our cook. Shouts out, pointing to port. The list is ship stranded in the middle, perched on a narrow shoal. It tips and rolls with the passing waves. Hanging from its mast is a blue flag showing an image of a crescent moon sinking beneath the waves. Your crew gathers around, murmuring in low, excited voices. Okay, let's continue. Alt Angram rushes to the railing. Captain, there's a gift-bearer ship. No telling what source of treasure it's got. Ikyuk snorts. Gift-bearers carry sentimental junk, worthless stuff. No, that's a smuggler's ship. It's a classic disguise. Rumdum Riger spits into the water. Then it's a fucking stupid one. Gift-bearers only visit landlocked settlements. That's a trap. Prepare a skiff. We'll have to row out and climb the hull. What was that about gift-bearers, Ikyuk? Thoughts? Ready the guns? Yeah, tell me more about the gift-bearers. Ikyuk fixes... who exactly is Ikyuk? Our cannoneer. Okay. Fixes a pensive frown on the wreck. No offense, Captain, but the servants of Ondra collect things people want to forget and consign them to the sea. Anything gift-bearers might be carrying would be stuff nobody wants. Any other thoughts here? Oh, let's ask Seraphim since he is familiar with the waters. Ain't a trap, Captain. Ships be too smashed to shit for that. Might be too smashed to shit for salvage too. Seraphim scratches the back of his hat as he peers at the vessel. Okay. I trust this. But let's inspect that. Okay. You row the skiff above the reefs. the waves tossing it, the bottom of the small boat occasionally scraping across the jack structure below. You tie off a snag of coral next to the wreck. The water is rough and the hull slick with brine, but you're able to find purchase between the shifting planks. Okay. Climb up. You row the skiff above the reefs, the waves tossing it. The bottom of the small boat occasionally scraping across the jagged structure below. You tie off a snag of coral next to the wreck. The water is... oh, that is... I read that. You pull yourself up, using bent planks and barnacles for holes. You've almost reached the main deck when a wave slams against the ship. You hear a crash from somewhere below as the vessel rocks. Your legs slip out from under you and your fingers dig into the wet lumber. Oh boy. Your grip holds. Once the ship settles, you resume your climb and make it to safety off the deck. Success! Nice. The ship is deserted. You don't even find corpses. If the ship had a skiff, it's missing 2. Search for salvage. Medicine. Okay. You find several crates of supplies and several more of assorted odds and ends. Handkerchiefs, bead jewelry, cracked scrimshaw, a child's doll. Results, ammunition, supply gained, medicine, also. You think back to Ikyuk's comments and wonder if this might have been the smuggler's vessel after all. Ooh, streetwise, search for evidence of smugglers. I'm not very streetwise, but maybe Adair can find something. Failure! There appears to be nothing of value. Load your ship onto the skiff and row back to your ship. The crew earned 90 experience. Okay. I would say fairly successful. Well, this seems a little bit bigger up there.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind.
Oh boy.
The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once. You feel a resonance in your core, a bell ringing in tune with all the others. Something in you bends, then breaks, and you are borne away on the ringing tide, just another peal among the many. The tide of bells recedes. You lever yourself up onto your knees and realize you have been here before. You stand in Bareth's realm.
Oh shit.
You are alone. And then you are not.
Oh hi.
An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
Okay. Okay, hello. He's draining souls from veins of luminous ardor. He's stomping around the Deadfire, yanking up souls like giant outer soul magnet. It's too early to be sure what he plans, but his behavior is suspicious. I can't follow Aethys around if you're going to keep dragging my soul into the beyond. Well, he is draining souls from luminous ardor.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
I mean, if you call that intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodika strides forward,
Boudica.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys' influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face, where his nose once was.
He looks like a ghoul from Fallout.
He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the pallid night from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
If you think that's the appropriate solution, I won't stand in your way. Given her relationship with the moon, I doubt Ondra would approve of that plan. I'm pretty sure we need that. Yeah.
A voice echoes from the shape nearest Bareth.
The lava is too large to be moved, and Koltha too quick to be caught, even for a god of Wodika's strength and apparent lunacy.
The figure beside the aspect of Bareth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world.
That sounds very reasonable, thank you.
I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Sure, great idea. Can I go now? What kind of precaution do you suggest? I don't care what you do, just put me back in my body so I can get this charade over with. Now, what kind of precautions do you suggest?
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
Oh, wow.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Well, then why do you summon me here? You could have had this talk without me.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
And what if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then,
I'm not sure if
when
that
he
is a good idea.
believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wodika suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Oh, we have business with him.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Harren, the man who tormented his dear niece, Alice.
I have
Curious.
no recollection of this. Maybe you can tell me what happened in Pillars of Eternity 1.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Aethys may only make things worse, yeah.
Your point is well made. Little Watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
Then what is the whole point of this exercise?
The Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
What are you talking about?
The Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's direction.
Magran speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
What? God damn it. Tell me
Wodica
what's
waves
going
the
on.
gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
I mean, I would agree that something must be done, since we have a giant god walking through the archipelago, consuming souls.
Your opinion is unasked for and unnecessary, but noted nonetheless.
Thank you.
Though her tone is impassive, the banked fury in her eyes says well enough what she thinks of your interruptions.
Oh boy.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half circle
I mean,
of
if you
assembled
don't
gods.
want my
She
input,
pulls herself
don't
up
summon
to
me
a
here.
great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
This is bullshit. We'll see about that.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. Helpless to resist, you tumble into her impossible eyes.
Maybe that was the wrong decision.
You fall wildly, endlessly, unable to find your bearings or slow your spin. And in the distance, above, no, behind you, comes an insistent ringing. You angle yourself toward it, searching for the sound. A small silver bell appears just inches from your fingertips. You reach for it, straining to still its interminable ringing. The moment you touch it, your soul slams into your body with all the force of a fall from the top of the sky. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin, alone.
Wow. That was quite the audience we had there. Interesting. So, the gods seem to be pretty worried, considering that they are gods. And they don't really know what Aethys' plans is either. Just as we don't know it. But they want to do something and are debating on what to do.
I'm
Anything
glad
else
to
here?
see you in good health, my lady.
Anything new?
I'm all ears. Tell me what's on your mind.
How are you feeling?
They're there in my head when I sleep.
Yeah,
And
I think she
sometimes
told us about that,
I can
yeah.
taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when you need me. I'll
Yeah, we heard about that. Something new from Aloth? I doubt it,
Yes?
but... I like your thoughts on my search for Aloth.
One would hardly imagine that a colossus made of glowing Ardra could be so hard to find. But then I suppose the gods wouldn't have chosen you if the task were easy.
What do you know about the Valiant Trading
Well,
Company?
they seem largely competent. I would feel better about that were they not run by profiteers and animancers. Governor Clario seemed honest and well-intentioned. So one wonders why he was stationed at such an out-of-the-way post.
He raises an eyebrow. Do you have any thoughts on the Principe?
I'd heard Deadfire had a pirate problem, but I had no idea how large it was. Or how fashionable.
You get the sense he's impressed despite himself.
Still, the only thing more dangerous than a unified pirate nation is one at war with itself. I worry about who will be caught in their crossfire.
Did you ever make it back to Adir?
As a matter of fact, I did.
It brightens.
I saw my mother for the first time in years.
There's a little lightness in his eyes and his posture that you've never seen before when speaking of his family. So how was your mother?
She was well. She'd been living with her Thane for quite some time. I don't think she'd been to see my father since I left.
He fidgets with the hem of his garment, looking distractedly at something on the ground.
I used to blame her for her long absences, for not intervening directly with my father.
And remind me what happened with your father.
He was an exacting man with a violent temper. One that often found its outlet in me.
His face pales a shade. I'm very sorry, Ayla.
It was decades ago now. I'm just pleased I could come to a better understanding with my mother. I realized that she was torn between two demanding roles, and two demanding men. I used to resent her for failing to protect me. But I understand now that her absence is what allowed me to grow. Intentionally or not, she gave me the space I needed to learn a degree of independence.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
But not yours? It's all right. After all, it took me quite some time to reach this understanding.
Did you see your father? He shakes his head, his lips pressed tightly together.
It's one thing to forgive my mother for her absence. Quite another to excuse him.
Can you remind me what the situation was between your parents?
My father was steward to an earl in the Seathwood. My mother entered into a hamnig with a thane when I was very young. I think they must have loved each other once, but I recall little evidence of it.
Sounds like a good trip then.
It was.
How are you holding
It's been
up?
a while since I've been able to speak candidly with anyone, especially about the Leaden Key. It's unexpectedly liberating.
Nice. Sounds good. Let's talk to
What's on your mind?
Okay, nothing new there. Let's go back on deck and see if Seraphim has something new to say, and then we'll see where we go with our ship, since we were so rudely interrupted by a group of gods.
Not to be telling you your business, Cap, but if we don't set sail for Deadlight, Benworth will finish his repairs and pull anchor.
Yeah, I mean,
Later.
we talked about that. We have a plan. My plan is to get the flag, the Principe flag from the black market, and then we kind of go undercover in there. That's the rough plan. It's not great, but it's a plan, okay? Don't judge me. Ooh, this looks a little bigger. What is this, though? Let's check out this place. Hardtack, okay. Purakau. Maybe another bounty hunt. We're hunting all the bounties before we even get the bounty. Oh boy. It's a pura cow? Whatever that means. Sigil of Darkness. I wonder if we have to destroy that. The thing is flying though. I don't know if I can attack it with the air. Let's sneak towards it.
Wait, look there.
Okay. He's now right at the edge. Let's take this. With Aloth. Shoti. Not sure what to do with Shoti. To be quite honest. Or maybe I can blind it. That would be great. Actually, with Shoti, I will attack the Sigil of Darkness. Okay. Let's...
Need something stronger.
Are we fine?
Curses.
Are we even hitting it? Could be. Okay, I'm confused already. Cop on the source to follow the princess tracks the foes in the area, okay. What else do I have? Woodskin. Let's cast Woodskin on there. He's like in the thick of it with the dragon thingy. Oh boy. Arcane Assault. Oh, what? That's not good.
That's not very helpful.
Maybe I should go a little bit to the side. Gaunt's Pledge. Ooh, I can heal both of them. See that? And I think we're doing a thing though. Okay, I need some healing badly. Don't I have like a healing potion? Okay. I think we did a thing. And the Sigil of Darkness or whatever it was, we destroyed as well. Oof. Ring of the Solitary Wanderer. +1 resolve. Okay. Lone Wolf. What's that? Grants Lone Wolf. While there are no allies nearby, become exceptionally resistant to hostile effects. This ring was the prized possession of Michael Malloy, an Orlan Bleakwalker of the Eastern Reach. He was a solitary man and preferred to work alone whenever possible. His compatriots rarely objected. Few of them could stomach Malloy's presence for any prolonged period. To anyone present, he was a crude, cruel, and generally unlikable soul, even by the brutal standards of the Bleak Walkers. Malloy spoke at length of the countless foes he had bested, great beast felled, and those he had crushed under his boots. If he was to believe, the gods themselves trembled at his name. While few, if any, believed his rambling tales, no one could deny that the Orlan was a hardy bastard and had survived on his own through many desperate conflicts. After retiring, Malloy settled in the Deerwood and lived a quiet, comfortable life. His many rivals and enemies, however, had not forgotten him. A brief few weeks into retirement, his body was discovered in his washroom. His neighbors, hardly surprised, testified to the bailiff that Malloy must have accidentally cut off his own head while shaving. Nothing had been stolen save for his ring. Okay, so I think this ring you obviously use when you want to do a lone wolf like campaign. +2 resolve. But I wonder if I can use it like do I still get +1 resolve, I guess. Probably, right? Token of Faith, +2 resolve. Resolve contributes towards reducing hostile effects duration. Could be interesting. And then reptilian eyes. Let's have a look. What? Where's the stuff? Oh, he has it. Yeah, well, I feel like this is a little bit better right now. +15 max health also seems nice. When near death, yeah. +1 religion and +1 stealth. I mean, there the resolve might be actually better for him. And you get a cape. Why don't you have a cape? We're superheroes. Everyone has a cape. I'm not sure. I mean, probably the ring still works, right? Let's give it to Aloth. Why not? Why not? Okay, that got a little bit dicey when the dragon thingy spewed fire on us. But we took care of it. No big deal. Everything is fine. Survived. Killed a dragon. I know it wasn't a dragon, but I will tell the story that we killed a dragon. It was giant, massive. Probably the most ancient dragon that ever lived on Earth. Okay, some additional water. Fine. Let's return to our ship and then head further north, which looked like quite a big island here. At least a little bit bigger than the other ones. With a few more points of interest. Cavern of So it's still not the place where I want to be, but we're like getting low on money. Oops. We're fine though, we have money. Cavern of Xaur Tuk Tuk. Howling Gorge. Let's explore this. The desert wind carries a sibilant susurrus to your ears from the canyon ahead. Punctuated by cracks and pops, it reminds you of eggs on a hot pan or a fire in a dry bush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of your neck. Listen carefully. Yeah, let's take Aloth. The sound resolves into rhythmic chittering, slowly and cyclically rising and falling. It sounds like a chorus of voices, inhuman voices. Continue cautiously forward, search the presence of other minds. How about that? Seraphim. Seraphim's eyes slide close and breathing slows. You feel the faint tingle of the cipher's ability probing the edge of your own soul before turning outwards. ICAP. Got twixt 3 and 5 miles ahead. One of them be right goddamn big and twice as hungry. Ooh. Can we get more? Oh no, that's the same. Okay. Let's move forward. Oh, it's another one. You carefully enter the desert canyon, keeping the shade cast by the tall standing stone. Ahead of you, a group of Xaurips chant, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black, leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. Continue watching first. With a mighty twist of its muscular neck, the drake tears the boar in half. It rises up on its leg, lifting its head and swallows the back half of the boar whole. The lump of the animal visibly travels down the reptile's throat. One of the Xyrops hops forward. It tears its feathered headrest from its head and tosses it aside. It drops its staff a moment later and spreads its arm before the drake. The large beast peers down on the Xyrops, then, with a flash movement, eats the small wielder in a single bite. The other Xyrops cheer, banging their spears against their shields. Let's try to stealth closer. We're all bad at stealth. Oh, but we got it. You move quietly from stone to stone, entering the canyon without drawing the creature's attention. Yeah, let's not fight Xyrops and a drake right now. I think that was the right decision. He already killed a mighty giant dragon, or not. Okay, it's a young drake. Okay. Yeah, let's definitely start with that. What do you have in store for us?
Lavaru beyond seek.
We might as well try to kill him, right? Where is Seraphim? Let's empower him. I still don't quite get how that works, but why is he always so far behind? I thought I set the... Yeah. Yeah, let's fight them and kill them all. God damn it. That's how it works, right? Okay, let's follow up with this. Oh god. Shoti is already pretty low. What do we have? Power surge. Let's do that. We might be in trouble here.
Use something to put a little.
This is futile.
Perkin Bolt. Okay, now healing.
Right on, Jody.
I was a little slow with the healing. God damn it. Okay, we have. I feel like the drake is an issue here.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Damn. Didn't play that well. That's a giant understatement. Okay, we've got this. Actually, no. Let's use it on this one. Oh no, that he's too far away. Let's use it on this one.
Onward.
He's frightened. Okay, that's a thing. Do we have... How about... Can we... Ooh, could blind them both, potentially?
Hey.
Okay, at least one is...
That wasn't half bad.
Thank you. See? He likes it. Come on. Killed it! Okay, now we can focus on the other one. For that, we go into... bear mode. I want to go into bear mode, please. Thank you.
This is futile.
Bear mode!
I've got it now.
Okay. Now, Adair, you take care of this guy. Can't you? Yeah, let's heal a little bit. And we take care of the Xorib priest. Slap him!
With relish.
Ooh. I probably could have like snuck around, but I mean, who wants that? Okay, what's that? Curse of Darkness. Okay, she's healing. She's fine. Yes. She's fine, people.
I'll take it.
She's fine. We have a claw, pork, golden swole, Xorib champion spear. +5 accuracy. Sounds nice.
This.
More Xorib stuff. And a quarterstaff, 2-handed. Increased reach. Ooh, that one I would like, I think. But can I even use that? The separately simple quarterstaff can be a powerful weapon in hands of a skilled combatant. Wielders can use a quarterstaff's long reach to deliver crushing blows from behind. Okay, maybe not exactly great for me. But the spear, maybe a spear. It's a one-handed weapon. Does anyone have like spear proficiencies here? Battle axe, saber, crossbow, hatchet, no. Pistol, blunderbuss, no. Okay, not right now, but maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Well, that went well. We tried to not kill everyone, and then we just had to kill everyone. But we did it successfully. Although Shodi went down. First time a team member went down. Food? Seafood stew. Oh, yes, craft one. Can we craft more? Thank you. Good old stew. Potion of deafness. Anything else? Don't think so. Oh, drugs. Of course. Some ripple sponge. Nice. Crafting successful as well. Oh, we are cruising. Okay, we have a ruined tower, broken spear pass. And we have the cave up there. Let's make our way to the tower. Bones crunch underfoot. Strewn across the sand are skeletons half buried in wind-blown dunes or laying bleached and baking in the sun. Their corpses still wear the tattered remnants of their clothing, their packs tangled in their limbs. Worms circle like vultures high above you. What is that? Serious burn. The sand is strangely lively here. It dances as if caught in a breeze, but there is no wind to stir it. Several piles of grit rise above the dunes in suspiciously orderly mounds. Use a ranged weapon to test the sand mound's reaction. Yeah, let's do that first. The mound of sand whips itself into a small storm. It rages across the dunes and its outburst awakens the mounds of sand beside it. Together they rise from the desert as a swirling cloud and bear down upon you en masse. Okay. I'm not sure if that is the better option. I mean, if we would have searched the skeletons, probably would have attacked us as well. Whatever it is. Okay, and we have a worm there. That's not good.
Attack.
Okay, what is that? Lesser sand blight. Oh boy. Sand blight. Okay. Let's interest mark enemy in the area to glow. A pale green light make them easier target. Affected enemies suffer decreased deflection and reflexes. Yes, please. Let's wait a second.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Ooh, Seraphim is looking well. Okay, they might be... Where are we, by the way? There we are. I lost sight of myself. Happens sometimes. Let's use magic. There was a swing and a miss. We did it! This time nobody went down, but what is that? Blinding sands. Okay.
I'm here.
Oof. Primal wind ingredient. Primal rock. And a fang. And then we have the skeletons here.
Uh-huh. What do you need? Yeah?
If I can click on them, thank you. We have a pistol, okay. Some copper, a dagger. That's it.
You should see this.
Ooh. Healing hands. Lesser lay on hands. Grants lesser lay on hands. What's that? Focusing the divine energies of the gloves, the wearer heals an ally or themselves with a touch of their hands, restoring small amounts of health. Ooh. Ooh la la. That could be something for Shoti, I feel. Let's go for these. And what did the accuracy? It might be more something for Seraphim. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's continue. We are adventurous. So exciting. I really love the game. I could play this for hours. The remains of the tower lie strewn upon the ground before you. The stone structure seems to have tumbled over during an earthquake. The tower appears abandoned. Not even a corpse remains. Search. Potion of Merciless Gaze. Battle-worn grimoire. Okay, I can't look at it right now, but we'll do that. Rope and grappling hook. Okay. Let's have a look at the grimoire, shall we? Where is the grimoire? Ooh. Like, I still am not sure how this one works, since it is different to... It is certainly different to the one, to how it worked in Pillars of Eternity 1. Like, because there you could like pull out certain spells and then create your own grimoire, but it feels like I can't do that here. Huh. Not quite sure. Well, anyway. Now let's check out the cave here. And the cavern of the Chao Tuk Tuk. I think then we will end it for today. You come upon the opening to a small cave. Putrid gusts of hot air burp from deep within, and you hear the faint chitter and hiss of Xoribs in earnest conversation. Your boots crunch through a drift of brittle bones as you creep into the Xoribs' lair. Well, there goes our surprise effect. Let's kill some more things.
keep quiet.
Oh, maybe we get some surprise here. Oh, of course it's dark because we have to equip and re-equip things for the torch to work.
I'm here.
Well, for now, let's switch back to this in the cave.
Yes?
Okay. Like, this formation is the worst. Like, it just doesn't work like I want it to be. Sigil of Atrophy, Inca. But why is he now there? I didn't choose that.
I see a soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping. I see a soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
We will reap. We will reap. Yeah, let's blow all of this up there. Ayla, what can you offer? That should take care of him. Okay. Now, Adair, you will go over and occupy this one. Oh, okay. War chief, okay.
This is futile.
Let's do that again.
Hogwash!
And okay. How about can we blind the priest? That would be nice. Blinded, okay, good. We got that. Ooh, that was a nice shot.
Working.
Okay, I think it's time to go, bear.
No! Never you mind that miss.
Not
I'll
to
land the
alarm
next
you,
one.
but I'm slowly dying of poison.
No, you're fine. Ooh, Sigil of Atrophy. Yeah, how about we destroy that, okay? Damaged. Ooh. Can we all attack that? Attack it!
That'll teach you.
Don't want that in my life.
I shall.
Ooh, okay, that was interesting.
Yes?
Not 100% sure what happened there. We killed a bunch of Xorips, and hopefully we have now a bunch of loot. Hey.
I'll handle.
Okay, that is a bunch of stuff. I like it. Ooh, he has a shield. Shimmer scale. A shield. One-handed. Small engagement. +1 enemy engagement. Fine. +2 shield deflection. Thermal deflection. +5 all defense against fire attacks. +10 all defense against gate. Ooh, that is a really good shield. I like it. There we go. Let's give it to Adair. Thank you. That sounds good. I like it. It's pretty good.
I'll take care of this.
Okay. Let's see what the priest has. Another quarterstaff. A cuttlefish.
Indeed.
We destroyed the gunpowder spectacularly.
More than my eyes be open.
It's just all hit on this little thing. Oh, Mother Sharprock? What's going on there? Who's Mother Sharprock? From between the bars stares a frail and sickly Xorib. It shrinks when you near, pressing itself into the furthest corner of its cage, trembling. Around its neck are the remnants of a bedraggled feather crest. Paint is smeared across its face, but the paint is old, flaking. It hasn't been reapplied in some time. Oh, okay. Inside, survival, and history. The Xorib's regalia tells you they must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother, but its condition makes clear that those days are long past. What happened to you? The Xorib watches you with an unreadable expression on its face and says nothing. Break open the cage. The Xorib scrambles to get out of reach. When you make no moves to capture it, it stares between you and the open cage door, blinking rapidly. It tenses, then bursts out the door. Okay. Hey! The Xorib watches you intently. Who locked you up? The Xorib scuttles behind you and grabs hold of your leg. It points across the cave to the corpse of a large, well-adorned Xorib, one of the champions, and scowls. Why are you following me? The Xorib tilts its head slowly and blinks. It narrows its eyes like it can't quite figure out what you mean. It glances back at the cage you freed it from, then stares at you expectantly. Do you always follow your leader around? The Xorib clings tightly to your leg and refuses to let go. You want to come with me? It stares up at you, unblinking, and finally releases your leg. When you make no move to chase it away, it hops up and down excitedly. The faint trace of a smile from Adair's sleep. It is not an animal. It's an intelligent being. Adair. That is not nice towards the Xorib culture. So maybe we can bring it on our ship? Or her? I'm not sure what the term is. Ooh. Name the island? Ooh, what do we want to name the island? This is no country for old Drake. Chief Analog, making your mark. So we named the island? That's crazy. Okay, let's go back to our ship. No country for old Drake. Why? Because we killed it. Okay, I think this is where we will leave it for today, but that was very successful. We had a little chit chat with the gods and a little tea party. We freed a Xorib mother. We fought drakes and weird death dragons or whatever it was. We did a bounty hunt and had some chit chats. So I'm very happy with this episode as always. I'm loving the game still. Now that I know that we also can name islands, just in the comment, give me suggestions for island names. So whenever we stumble across one, I can take from that list and we can name it after suggestions that you gave me. So we still need a ship name and island names. As many as you can, and then we will I will name them after your suggestions. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want more content, not only Pillars of Eternity, but others as well, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will be back with more Pillars of Eternity very soon. Until next time, have a great time.